Dark Night of the Soul is about becoming more fully you, because you can't interact with God unless you are truly you. The problem is that from the moment we're born, we start putting on these masks. Dark Night of the Soul is definitely something spiritual. Um, it doesn't just happen for no reason. It it happens. Well, let's talk about it physically first instead of why. Typically, what happens is Dark Night of the Soul. You feel terrible. You feel as if everything has been taken away. You feel utterly alone. You question if there's God. You question if there's any meaning. You wonder if you've wasted your whole life. You can't quite find the words for what needs to be spoken. You feel silenced. You feel hungry. Mostly you feel empty and alone as everything around you crumbles. That's what the dark night of the soul feels like. For me, that's exactly what happened. I started having questions, and my whole system of understanding fell apart. And and that's where you sort of collapse. Your wall collapses, and you end up hitting rock bottom. And nothing seems to make sense. You feel lost. You keep finding yourself thinking that it's it's just too much. It's too much, and you'll cry and may get bodily pains, um, all sorts of just difficult things can happen. It's different for each person, and it depends on what key issues you're dealing with in your own life. Because ultimately, Dark Night of the Soul is about becoming more fully you, because you can't interact with God unless you are truly you. The problem is that from the moment we're born, we start putting on these masks. Oh, I'm the good son. I'm the good grandson. Other mask. I'm a teacher. I'm a priest. I'm a Joe Blow alcoholic. I'm not worthy. And we have lots and lots of masks based on beliefs. And part of this process is um, the Dark Night of the Soul really starts when you either directly or indirectly make it clear to the divine, I want a different life. And that can be through feeling very dissatisfied with your own life, or maybe you just know this life is not what you thought it was going to be. God, please, please, Lord, help me find something better. I just asked for a new life, didn't I? So our whole belief system starts to change. And for that change to happen, we have to clear out the old and make room for the new. And the thing is that clearing out is painful. It's losing relationships, it might be losing jobs, it may be losing all sorts of physical things, but the really big thing is you're losing your ego and you're losing your masks. And it is terribly painful to go through all of this, because a lot of our masks are defense mechanisms from trauma we've had. So we have to face those traumas, re-experience what we had suppressed, and then we can get and finally pull that mask off and be closer to seeing that true reflection in the mirror. I started a prayer, and I would pray it, I don't know, as many times as I could a day. Oh Lord, make me into a tool worthy of your hands. Put me in your furnace and hammer me on your forge. Make me strong and flexible that I can be wielded in the hands of the divine. And I'm still going through my dark night of the soul, but it's getting better now. But at the worst part, I was railing at God. I said, why, God? Why, God, are you doing this to me? I heard God's voice in the back of my head, and God said, didn't you ask for this? Did you think that the being caught between the anvil and the hammer would feel good? Did you think being put into fire and burned would feel good? Do you think being bent over and pounded and then bent over and pounded and bent over and pounded would feel good? And then I recalled and I said, yes, I indeed did ask for this, did I not? One of the things we have to do is, using our intuition, understand what is it that doesn't feel good? What is it that hurts? What causes pain? And either eject, pull back, or not engage with those things. But what you do is you look for those things that light you up, those things that encourage you, make you feel good, that seem meaningful. Let that be your lead.